Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us right now. We are super excited to be sharing with you. And those who are going to watch it recorded, welcome. And the plan is just, Elise and I are going to share our testimonies on how we got started with Plexus and what these products have done for us. And then we're going to briefly go over just the core products, the ones that are absolutely amazing, and some of the newly launched ones that Plexus just launched this summer. So I'm just going to start out, introduce myself. My name is Amanda Moore. I'm 37 years old. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 5 kiddos. And I started my Plexus journey just over 2 years ago. It was May of 2015. And I had been watching a friend post on Facebook about it for a couple months. And what kind of finally caught my attention and made me want to try it was her saying that it could help with sugar cravings. Because at the time, my youngest, my 5th child, was just over 1 year old, and I was totally addicted to sugar. I would have hot chocolate mixed in with my coffee in the morning. I was one who would have dessert after every meal. And then I would also want to have coffee with hot chocolate right before it was time to go pick up my kids from school, just to kind of make me have the energy to get through the afternoon craziness of driving kids everywhere and homework and making dinner. If you guys are moms, you know what I'm talking about. So that was my life, and I felt really yucky, and I knew I needed to change my eating habits, but I was just trapped. Those cravings were real. So I tried it skeptically, but within 3 days, I was amazed that just by drinking the pink drink, that's what I started with, my sugar cravings were way less, if not gone. And I was able to start making the healthier food choices. So it was an awesome tool, an answer to prayer for me. Another thing that I noticed with it within about a week was I could go longer between meals. I used to have to snack every 2 to 3 hours. And if I didn't, I would get shaky. I would get lightheaded, feeling like I was going to pass out. And the pink drink balanced my blood sugar to where if I didn't have food, I wasn't going to pass out. So I absolutely love that. Also, within a month, prior to Plexus for about a year, I was struggling with major discomfort in one of my heels, and I'd have to wear special shoes. And within a month, that was gone. So I was like, whoa, this stuff is amazing. And I started sharing about it with my friends, and that's kind of where I got started. And I'm going to pass it over to my sister. She's going to share her story.
Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. I never get tired of hearing everybody's stories with these products. So I'm Elise Kruger, Amanda's sister, Gold Ambassador with Plexus. And yeah, it's just a joy to be on here and to get to share my story with you guys. The whole reason I started Plexus was to get help with my hormones and my monthly cycle, which probably a few of you on here and those of you listening can relate to, I'm assuming, as women. At the time that I started, my son was 10 months old, and I was just struggling during that time of the month to, number one, keep up with him and be the mom I wanted to be. My hormones were up and down, and my cycle was just really, really brutal. So I agreed to try the products. My sister had been on them for a few months and had great results. But I was just so unsure of how this pink drink that is supposed to help you lose weight was going to help me with my cycle. But I love my sister, and so I was willing to try. And after that first month on Slim, our main product, I was just one of those that reacted super well and quickly to the product. My cycle was normal for the first time in a long time, and I didn't have that roller coaster of emotions that month. And I haven't since that. It's been almost 2 years. So obviously after 1 month, that's a really quick time to have results. We really want people to be on the products for at least 3 months, but I was sold after that first month just because of what I gained just by getting my hormones and cycle balanced. But what I didn't realize is that I had a whole lot of other issues going on. I just didn't realize they were issues. As far as digestion, feeling bloated often, bathroom issues that we won't go into. I would have 3 cups of coffee a day because that's normal, and I was a new mom, and all new moms are tired. That's just how you are. You're just tired, and you get through each day. But I realized that's not normal once I started the products. I realized what a state of unbalance I was in, and I didn't even know it. So my digestion has improved greatly. I recover quickly from workouts. I have not been as sick. Yes, we've gotten sick, but they have lasted probably like a quarter of the amount of time that they used to. I used to get sick and just be sick for weeks. My son has stayed healthy, and you know how germs spread with toddlers. As well as I haven't had allergies the past 2 springs. And we'll talk, but it's because these products get to the root issues. And so it's been 2 years, and the newest thing that I get to add to my testimony today, it's actually the first time I'm sharing it publicly, is I just had twin boys, and I got to walk through my twin pregnancy on these products. And let me tell you, I have chills. It was an amazing pregnancy with 2 babies in there. My first pregnancy was good, but this pregnancy was so good. I was sleeping well. I was not retaining water. I had energy to keep up with my toddler and carry those twins around. So that was huge for me to be able to walk through those 10 months and just feel really good. They're 3.5 months now, and I honestly feel the best that I think I ever have. And I'm so thankful that my sister insisted that I try these products. I'm definitely a Plexus lifer, and just so grateful. So I'll pass it back to you, sis. Let me unmute you, though, first. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. I love your story. I know, and I forgot to add, the best part for me is the natural sustained energy as a mom. I don't think I said that. And I was able to lose weight because I was making better food choices. So it's totally all about body balance. Whatever your body needs to balance out, Plexus is going to help you, which I love. It's kind of been known as a weight loss company, and now finally it's really turning into the gut health company, because our products truly deal with gut health, and gut health is key to overall health. So I absolutely love that about our products, and people even who struggle with being underweight have been able to gain weight on Plexus. So I just love all the testimonies across the board. And we're going to start out sharing about a few of our products. And I love to use the analogy we use of a garden. So your gut is where 80% of your immune system lies. And there we go. And so it's super important that we keep it healthy. And to have a good garden, we have to do 4 things. We have to weed the garden so that we can seed the garden. We have to feed it, and we have to protect it. And of course, water it. And drinking water is an important part of staying healthy. And I'm going to start out talking about 2 of the products that have to do with weeding our gut. So what happens is we are all born with a little bit of yeast or bad bacteria in our guts, and it's there so that when we die, our bodies can decompose, which is kind of gross to think about. But it is there, and you want a little bit of it. But what happens, especially with Americans, is when we have stress, that bad bacteria can overgrow. When we take antibiotics, which who hasn't been on antibiotics, right? One dosage of being on antibiotics can affect your gut health negatively for up to a year, and that bad bacteria can start to overgrow. Another thing is our diet, what we put in. Eating sugar totally makes the bad bacteria grow. And look at the American diet, there's sugar in everything. So I love these products that we have, the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse. These are going to help you weed out the bad stuff. I'm going to start with the ProBio 5. So it is a probiotic, and it has amazing strands of probiotics in here, but what makes it different and sets it apart is that it has antifungal enzymes that actually are able to break down and kill the bad bacteria so that it can leave. So it is really life-changing, and we always want people to get on this. And if you guys haven't heard of leaky gut, it's starting to become more mainstream being talked about, but go Google leaky gut, because that bad bacteria can cause this, which can lead to all sorts of autoimmune issues and diseases that we don't want. So we definitely want to weed out the bad. And the other one that helps us weed is called BioCleanse. And this is an amazing magnesium supplement that actually oxygenates our body. So our soils are depleted. It's just how it is now. People are deficient in magnesium, and magnesium is very important for us to stay healthy. So this is a very gentle, it's called BioCleanse, but it's not like you're going to run to the bathroom. It's just oxygenating your body with magnesium. Sodium bicarbonate is what does that oxygenation. And you've probably heard that certain diseases cannot survive in an oxygenated body. So I know I want to do everything I can to keep my body oxygenated. And for those people, I know we don't talk about it really a lot, but there's a lot of people who deal with chronic constipation. And I've had friends that have dealt with that, and they get on this, and it's absolutely life-changing. And this turns into their favorite Plexus product because it keeps things going, and it's super important that we do that. So that's kind of our weed. These are our weed. And I'm going to pass it over to Elise, who's going to talk about seeding.
Awesome. And I just want to say with this ProBio, my husband and I have tried a lot of different probiotics. And number one, we've spent more money and we haven't really noticed anything, but we knew you're supposed to take a probiotic, so we were just taking it. But with this one, I will not go a day without it because it's not good when I am without it. So before we talk about the next step, which is seeding, which you can see right here, I want to talk about the buzzword right now, and it's brand new to our Plexus world. Plexus seems to always be one step ahead of the whole health and wellness culture, but it's our microbiome, and our microbiome is what makes you and I up. It's the good and bad microbes that live in us and on us, and they have a huge, huge impact on our health. It's really the control center of our hormones and our body. So because of our modern diet, like Mianda was saying, and stress levels and poor sleep and environmental factors and antibiotics, our good microbes are really damaged in our gut, which puts us at a really high health risk. 60% of us live in a state of dysbiosis, meaning that the bad microbes, the bad bacteria has taken over the good. And so we want to work on getting that back into balance. And this is where our new probiotic Vital Biome comes in. It's really good news. We're able to replenish that good bacteria that's ruined by our diet, antibiotics, all sorts of things, environmental factors, with our Vital Biome. So the amazing thing is that when you add to those good microbes, you actually are going to reduce the feelings of stress and anxiety. And I don't know about you, but life can be stressful, and there's things that get me anxious. And this is going to help. It's clinically proven that it helps with mood and stress and anxiety. So that is huge. Everyone can benefit from that. No one can say, I've never been stressed. That's amazing. So there are 8 different strains, and they're all listed on here with a specific number. So you can go and research that specific probiotic blend, which is amazing. There's been over 200 scientific studies. That's why we can claim this actually does help with mood and anxiety. So when your gut is balanced, your mood is going to be as well. It's all one system. But the thing is, we have to keep reseeding. When you think about your garden, if you're a gardener, which I'm not, but you don't just plant a flower once and then it lives for 20 years. You have to keep replanting, and you have to keep reseeding to not only get rid of the bad, but to help the good grow. So this is taken once a day on an empty stomach, and then I drink my Slim, which we're going to talk about next after. I've been on this consistently for about 3 weeks, and life has been a little stressful with 3 kiddos, twins, my husband works nights. And yes, I've had my moments, but I really feel an added just kind of balance and groundedness that I really want to say is a result of being on this awesome probiotic. So Amanda's going to introduce the next step in our garden.
Yes, and I second that. I started that as well about 3 weeks ago when they launched it. And I've had my share of things come up in these last 3 weeks that could get me down, but I felt like it's been added support, and I just had a little pep in my step despite hard circumstances. So I definitely love it, and I'm going to stay on it. I'm excited to talk about our Slim Pink Drink. This is what I started with. This is what a lot of people start with. It was awesome before, and they've kept all of its awesomeness, and now they've added in gut health factors. They've added in actually prebiotics, which is amazing. So I'm going to talk about why it was awesome before. So it balances your blood sugar, and blood sugar balance is connected to our hormones because insulin is our master hormone. So having a balanced blood sugar and being sensitive to the insulin that our body is pumping out is super important for staying healthy. It also helps with cravings and appetite control. So I absolutely love that. And it's also proven to help burn fat, not muscle. So for those people who are trying to lose weight, who are working out, this is your friend. This is going to help you. And I love how simple it is. It comes in a bag like this. There's 30 sticks in this bag. This is one little stick of Slim. And it's not a meal replacement. I love that. I like to chew my food. So all we do is we just rip off the top and pour it in some water. And you can either put it in a water bottle like I'm doing right now and shake it up, or you can pour it in the glass and then add water. That's actually what I normally do in the morning. But that's it. It's so easy. It mixes like so easily, and it's lemon, raspberry, and watermelon flavor. Super yummy. So absolutely love it. So what they did to change it is they added prebiotics. It's called XOS, and what it is, it's like fertilizer for the good bacteria. So the good bacteria that we want to feed, Slim is helping to feed it so it can grow. And it's called Akkermansia, is that good bacteria. And it's totally connected to your metabolism. Naturally thin people, when they do studies on their guts, they have an abundance of this good bacteria, Akkermansia, whereas overweight people are very deficient in Akkermansia. So this is like total game changer for people because so many people struggle with their weight. And this is a healthy way to do it. It's getting to that root cause that in the gut. So I absolutely love that. And this is proven to increase your Akkermansia, your good bacteria, up to 250%. So I love that I'm feeding this to my gut every day. So yeah, that's our seed. If you want to add anything, go ahead, Lisa.
No, it's awesome. I'm loving the new Slim. I definitely have noticed an increase in just my natural energy, which I already had an amazing amount on the old Slim, but with that prebiotic, I just feel like I have another little like pep in my step, and I will take all the pep I can get with my 3 boys. Okay, so the last step in our little garden is we want to protect it. And chances are you take a multivitamin, and chances are you probably don't notice it doing anything, and that's normal. No, it's not normal. That's what I thought. I used to take a multivitamin, a different one, and I took it. Same thing with probiotic because I knew I should. But honestly, my pee was yellow, which means you're not absorbing it. And you should notice a difference. And I loved our old X Factor, and I'm loving being on X Factor Plus now. It's a highly potent formula with 19 nutrients. It has trace minerals and added polyphenols. This is a lot of big words, but polyphenols are for your gut health. So we are the gut health company. Even our multivitamin is going to help improve your gut. You guys, that is huge. Our gut is the control center like we talked about, and the fact that this is going to help with your gut health is fantastic. No other vitamin that I know of today can help with your gut, the state of your gut. So that's huge. It still contains the aloe that the old one did and the New Zealand black currant, an amazing antioxidant. And that aloe helps with absorption not only of our vitamin, but of all the food and minerals you take in throughout the day. So hello, not getting sick, you are able to just soak up all the good and stay healthy. So it boosts energy levels, it boosts metabolism, mental clarity is improved. Improves your concentration and mood. I don't think anybody could say, oh, no, I don't want that. Those are all amazing things. And then another thing that down the road I'm looking forward to is they did a study, and people that have been on it have noticed help with menopausal symptoms like hot flashes. So that's amazing that a natural vitamin can help with that. That's huge. So this is our system. It's brand new as far as adding the Vital Biome and the Slim and the X Factor Plus. There are a lot of other awesome products, but these are the foundation. This is what you want to start with to start getting your gut healthy, to get that natural energy. This is where you want to start. And I'm excited because we have one more testimony, and I'm always encouraged by testimonies, so we wanted to add one more. And Amanda Allen has an amazing one. So she is going to share hers. Thanks for being on, Amanda.
Let's see. Hey, can you guys hear me?
You can.
Okay, good. So yeah, my testimony is kind of crazy and really, really long. So trying to condense years of my life into just a couple minutes is always fun. But long story short, before Plexus, I honestly felt like I was dying, and I was told I wouldn't see my 30th birthday. I'm now 28 years old, and I was just chronically sick. I was flown to UCSF, Mayo Clinic, Stanford. I've had multiple surgeries and procedures, and I was pretty much on the crazy spectrum for when you hear Plexus testimonies, just because I had so many different diagnoses. I had horrible brain fog, excruciating discomfort in my muscles, my joints. I used to be an athlete. And so the last couple of years, I couldn't do anything. And I was actually told that it was really dangerous for me to work out. And my doctors did everything that they could to get me to not work out. And I kind of said, well, forget you. If I'm going to die, it's going to be on my terms. And I kind of did everything I could to see naturopaths. I switched up my diet. I worked out. I went full Whole30. I cut out sugar. I was taking probiotics. I was taking supposedly this awesome multivitamin. And I was still stuck where I was at. I was stable, but I still had all of these awful symptoms, and I really didn't have any quality of life. I was so sad. I didn't want to live anymore. It was pretty awful. And long story short, I had just kind of gotten to the point that I decided, like, I'm just going to suck it up. This is my life, and it's just how I'm going to be until I die. And my chiropractor put up a video of this guy, and I didn't know he was on Plexus. And he was saying all of these things, and we didn't have a single diagnosis that was the same, but I heard him, and I was kind of like, A, what the heck is this? And B, I got really angry because I had just given up all hope. And if you've ever known anyone that's really sick, to try to give them hope again, it's like the worst thing in the world. I didn't want to have hope again. I had just, compartmentalized it and just kind of figured out how to deal with it. And so I messaged Dr. Willis, and I basically said, what the heck is this? What's going on? Like, he says this guy, it changed his life. What is this? And so he got me on it. And I got a little worse. When I started, I went through a little bit of a healing crisis. I didn't realize how many toxins had built up in my muscles and my tissues, but I trusted him. He coached me through the die-off process. I really, really decided, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it with my whole heart. I'm going to commit. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to eat right. I am tired of feeling this way, and I committed to 90 days. And now I don't go to the doctor anymore. I don't go to the pharmacy anymore. And I was told that would never happen unless I had a kidney transplant. And I don't have the discomfort that I had. I have energy for days. And it's my entire family is on it. And all I see is people aging backwards. And my dad can work. He wasn't forced into being, retired. And it's just been the biggest godsend. And now, of course, you guys all know I'm working the business. So to have it change my life emotionally and physically, and now financially, to just with my story, because I'm not a salesperson, to be able to make more than I did as a caregiver and as a phlebotomist, like, this has been the biggest godsend. And I'm so, so grateful for it.
Oh, thank you. So many chills. I think I've just heard portions of your testimony. So thank you so much for sharing it. Amazing, right? This is the real deal.
Yeah, it works. Anytime someone tells me Plexus doesn't work, I'm like, give me 90 days.
Yes, absolutely. And that is key, is that consistency.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so thankful, Amanda, that you have gotten your life back. What a gift these products
Oh,
are.
thank you for having me.
We're so thankful that you were able to jump on. let me talk to you about how to get this, because if you're not on it, we want you on it. If these were sold at Target, I would tell you to go get it, but it wouldn't come with these stories and these testimonies. And that's what sets us apart. There's stories behind each product. I could get teary-eyed. That's the beautiful thing about this business. So there's 3 ways before I get emotional. Retail preferred and wholesale. Retail I don't recommend. It's the most expensive way. It's a one-time order. There's no reason to spend the most on the product. So we jump right over to that second column, which is preferred. And don't get scared by that auto shipment. This is not like other auto shipments. You have the option to have a subscription, kind of like an Amazon subscribe and save, where your products are going to come, but you're not going to be locked in. You do not have to order monthly, but let me tell you, you're going to want to, because you're going to want to give it 90 days and you're going to want to be consistent. I can't tell you how many people give it maybe a month, but when I ask them, they still have like 12 sticks of Slim and half a bottle of ProBio, and you're just cheating yourself. We want you to really give it the time. So preferred is great. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. You don't have to order $300 worth of product. You order what you want. No contract. It's discounted. It's a great way. The third way is my favorite. It's wholesale. And when I first started, that first month, I bought Slim at Preferred. And after my amazing results, I said, I want to get this at the cheapest price, because why not? I paid $34.95, and that gave me access to the products anytime I ordered for the cheapest price. Think Costco, but like Costco times 1,000, because with this, I love Costco, but with this comes this amazing business opportunity that my sister will tell you I wanted nothing to do with. I thought I knew what multi-level marketing was. I didn't want it. I support my friends, but not for me. I'm not a salesperson. Well, you don't have to sell when you're sharing your story. So here I am, no intention of doing this, but I'm so thankful, number one, to have my products at the cheapest price that are ridiculously cheap for the benefits that my husband and I and my son get out of these products. And number two, I have this business that's allowing me more freedom. I'm a contributor. I was already a stay-at-home mama, and I'm contributing now to our finances, which is such a gift just by staying home. This is a great opportunity, whether you want the cheapest price for your product, or you want to supplement, or you want to run with this. Because Plexus gets to the root issues, these products work, and we're going to be around for the long haul. We will be a household name, and being a part of that is just such a blessing that I'm so thankful I jumped on board with. Sister.
Yes, thank you, sis. We're almost done. I just want to encourage you guys and thank you for being here, and thank you for those who are watching this recorded later. We are just thrilled always to share our stories and to share about these products and why we love them. Amanda, your testimony is amazing. Thank you so much for being on. I'm so incredibly happy for you. I just want to say, don't wait to try it. People like to think about it and research it, and when they eventually do it, their only regret is that they waited. So get back with the person who invited you to watch this Zoom and let them know you're ready to go, and they will help you get started. And we are excited to hear your story in the near future. So thank you all for being with us. And if you're an ambassador and on here right now, you're welcome to jump onto the other Zoom link that was sent. We're going to do a quick ambassador training. So thank you all, and we will talk to you later.